Good day, I'm Cody Ann Barrett and welcome to Frontline Business. Banks continue to stay clear of supporting the development of the cannabis industry despite major achievements in the development of medicines from the plant. According to Dr. Henry Lowe, whose company Mediganja have developed 8 pharmaceutical solutions, the hands-off attitude surrounds fear of the U.S. government's response. He describes this as disappointing.
There is nobody in the financial sector willing to do anything, despite the fact that they have seen all that has been achieved. And I still worry about some people, especially Jamaicans who don't have resources, benefiting from this directly. Because when you think of what it costs to even be a grower, it's not on for the average person.
The reluctance of the financial sector, he notes, continues and is linked to pressure on the government.
Because of the pressures that the Jamaican government has got and will get from United States, I say it very frankly, and others, although I've been told officially that the US is not really preventing Jamaica. What they want to do is make sure whatever is done is for medicinal purposes and scientific research. And once we toe that line, there's no problem.
The fear of losing jobs to robots in the not-too-distant future is one of the concerns raised in discussions about the job market. However, chair of the Computer and Information Sciences Department at Northern Caribbean University, Damian Mitchell, sees things differently. He is of the view in the future robotics will increase efficiency, among other things, in the workplace.
Robots increase productivity and competitiveness. Secondly, with this we'll have increased productivity, which will lead to increased demand, and ultimately, we're talking about job growth, ultimately creating new job opportunities. Thirdly, robots will complement and augment labor. That's a given. And finally, governments and companies must focus right now on providing the right skills to the current and future workers so that we can see the true impact when robotics takes over Jamaica.
He was one of the presenters at the 13th JSE Regional Investment Conference at the Pegasus Hotel. Elite Diagnostics Limited has delayed its initial public offering IPO that should have been open for subscription on Wednesday while it provides new documentation. This, according to an advisory sent to the Jamaica Stock Exchange JSE. Kimberly Wright has more.
The company said revised statements along with the new and opening closing dates will be published on the JSE's website once finalized. The diagnostics firm had issued a prospectus in December offering 70.68 million shares at $2 each. The over $141 million it aimed to raise was to be used for expansion and debt repayment. In relation to the delayed offer, Elite CEO Warren Chung said on Thursday that they still don't have an explanation. All they are doing is reviewing the numbers. He suggested that the review was sparked by an article from financial website IC Insider. The writer of the article, he said, had recommended Elite as a buy, but also pointed out that the company's numbers did not add up. Chung was quoted as saying, "All sides are reviewing the numbers to make sure that they are 110% correct," adding that he expected the IPO to be open immediately after everyone, including accountants and brokers, had signed off on the revised figures. The offer is co-arranged by NCB Capital Markets Limited and Sagicor Investments Jamaica Limited, both of which also own stakes in Elite and were early backers of the 5-year-old company. The private partners in the venture hold their stake through Excel Investments. Elite's IPO documentation had already been revised once, with an addendum providing new information to the prospectus regarding depreciation data, which was missing from the invitation document. The addendum said, quote, "The unaudited statement of financial position for the period ended September 30, 2017 reflects the depreciation of the company's fixed assets, which was not reflected in the unaudited statement of financial position set out in section 1013 of the prospectus," end quote. The online investment site IC Insider stated in a January 17 posting that $11 million was missing from the first financials posted, even with the addendum. Kimberly Wright, Frontline Business.
In Friday's trading session, the JSE Combined Index declined by 1,134 points to close at 291,712. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 48 stocks, of which 14 advanced, 25 declined, and 9 traded firm. The junior market index advanced by 16 points to close at 2,763. Among the winners were Cargo Handlers, Caribbean Cream, Derrimont Trading, Grace Kennedy, and GUS Corporation. Stocks declined for AMG Packaging and Paper, Berger Paints, Cable and Wireless, Caribbean Producers, and Carreras. Stocks traded firm for 138 Student Living, CAC 2000, Siboney Group, Express Catering, and Jamaica Money Market Brokers. GUS Corporation was the volume leader with over 1 million units, followed by Victoria Mutual Investments with over 700,000 units and Carreras also with over 700,000 units. On the foreign exchange market, the US dollar is being sold for an average $125.10. It's costing $105.41 for the Canadian dollar, while the pound sterling is being sold for $178.15 and the euro for $152.47. News in oil. Oil prices were firmer on Friday after hitting fresh 3-year highs in the previous session as weakness in the US dollar continued to underpin prices, with crude on track for a weekly gain. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures ended Friday's trade up 63 cents or 1% at $66.14 a barrel. On Thursday, they reached their highest intraday level since December 2014 at $66.66 per barrel. Brent crude futures rose 29 cents to settle at $70.71 per barrel. On Thursday, the contract climbed to as high as $71.28 per barrel, also its highest since December 2014. And that's it for Frontline Business. I'm Cody Ann Barrett. Regional stories are next after the break.